Welcome to the Refractor Line, live every Monday and Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern.
The Refractor Line, going live now.
Pull the big one!
Yo, what is up, everybody? You got Mark here. You got Matt on the call. Matt, how's it going, man?
Happy Friday. Too blessed to be stressed, Mark.
Too blessed to be stressed. Man, beautiful Friday, dude. I'm happy it's Friday. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I hope you guys are too. So, man, we made it. We made it together, Matt. A lot of good things going on. Playoff baseball was going on. And
yeah, you want a live update?
Could I? Yeah, sure. You got one for me?
The Phillies just hit a single, bases-loaded single with an out in the ninth inning to go up 3-2 on the Cardinals.
Go up 3-2 on the Cardinals. Holy shit! I'm glad the Cardinals are losing. I was watching the game, and I saw the Cardinals, I forget what player, hit a 2-run home run, and I'm like, typicals Cardinals shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
They come into the playoffs, and they just all of a sudden show up. And I was like, what the hell is going on? But guys, we got playoff baseball today, and I believe tomorrow. Are they doing 4 more games tomorrow, Matt? I thought they were.
I think that's right.
Yep. And then, I think they take a break, and then or maybe is it just 3 in a row? Is it 3 days in a row?
I'm not sure. My guess is they wouldn't go up against football, but who knows?
Oh yeah, why would they go against football? I would take Sunday off and then play Monday if we're all the ones that need to go 3 games now.
Steve checking in.
Steve, what's up? Oh, at the hotel, man. Steve is always on the road doing his thing, dude.
Where are you at right now, Steve? What are you still in North Carolina? Or are you doing a little cross country?
From the Littleton, North Carolina Museum. We was at Gettysburg. Hey, great place to go. Matt, have you ever been to Gettysburg? I think we talked about this.
No, I'd like to. There are a lot of places.
Civil War turning point. Very cool. Oh, Ham,
sure.
Thank you.
What up, Ham? Thanks.
We appreciate it.
I'd like to go. Oh, south of the border, South Carolina.
South Carolina, cool.
Sure. There's a lot of part in by the Smokies, Mark. I haven't been to, like West Virginia, North Carolina, like that area. I'd like to check out.
We'll have to make plan a trip. Figure something out, man. Do something cool. Guys, big news going on, and maybe we'll get away from this mystery box. We'll kind of talk more about, let's start from the beginning, go to the end here. A lot of things are happening with PSA. So from the very beginning, Matt, PSA is the grading service for cards, Funkos, coins, collectibles, kind of anything that we kind of collect, right? Everything but comics. Sure. I mean, what do you not send to PSA?
Comics is one, because CGC, there's really only a handful of companies that grade comics. PSA does not. So that's really the main one. But as far as like authentication, specifically for autographs, like it is the standard for cards and for autographs.
The authentication for autographs is a huge point, Matt. Yeah, that's another thing too that they do. So, not so much grading the condition of something, but just verifying that it's authentic is a big deal, especially with all the knockoffs. I mean, there's a problem in that. When things get expensive, knockoffs follow. It's just how it is.
Sure.
So, PSA, and we also think PSA is the top dog as far as grading companies go. They give you the most value for great scores. Would that be fair, Matt? Or the most value, even if you get a 9, would you say that?
Yeah, I would agree. Yes, that's and we've talked about this, multiple times on our show. Is that PSA is always going to give you not only the most reputation that comes along with your grade and with your authentication, but you're going to get what you pay for. I mean, you can go to other companies.
People will pay
for the most value.
Yeah. So, so here's the big thing, guys. We were talking for a while saying, hey, man, CGC's making waves for this $15 because this is not, PSA was not at $15. And this is specifically for TCG. It's a bulk special you have to be part of the membership club, right? Yep. So you have to pay, what is it, 120, Matt, $100 right off the bat?
I think so, yes. Like and it's good for a calendar year with COVID happening, where when PSA shut down, they kind of retroactively pushed your membership out the entire time when they were shut down. So if you renewed in 2020, or if you signed up in 2020 and they're shut down for a year, they basically pushed your membership back an entire year. So it's not like people got screwed out of whatever time they're shut down.
Very good to hear. So they take care of their customers a little bit too. Yeah. So this $15 a card, guys, this flips everything now. So CGC used to be better because it used to be about $10 cheaper a card, which really adds up when you're sending mid cards. When you're sending 40 cards, you're going to send for $40, $50 or sell for $40, $50. $10 matters a lot. You know what I mean? But now that
Yeah.
this is $15, competing the same with CGC, Matt, I mean, this is where we're going to send our cards, right? I mean, I don't.
Yes. Yep.
They say 120 calendar days. We'll see how that goes. Because here, let me give you a little insider info. I just sent my Funko Pop in and went to New Jersey. Their new, I don't know how long people have been sending stuff to New Jersey, but their stuff's open in New Jersey. So their new building, their new grading stuff. So I don't know how new that is, but they have a lot more capacity, it seems. So that's why they're opening this, right? If you don't have the capacity, that would be stupid, right?
Yes. So when they were shut down, Mark, because their facility used to just be in California, and that got completely overflown at the height of COVID or even before. So one of the things they did with the amount of time when they were shut down is they built this new facility. So it's not all going to one spot now. It's going to, there are multiple places you can send stuff to, and they increase their staffing, they increase their warehouse space. So like they are equipped to handle these extra shipments now. Like, not that they weren't before, but like it was unprecedented before. Like we're talking 1 million card backlog. Like no one could have gotten through that reasonably.
Right? Everyone's sending everything at once. So guys, this flips everything. We're saying now, it's clear PSA is number one. With something this cheap as $15 a card, I can't. Well, okay, here's a declared limit. So you're not sending your top dogs here. I mean, I get that, right? So let's get that out of the way, right? These are for your under $200 cards, but $15 a card, guys. I think there's just tons of value here. I think PSA kind of really jumps ahead with this sort of special. So there we go. That's all I can say about that.
And a couple of things. Hamwich brings up a good point that I didn't actually notice. Their turnaround time is now in calendar days. It used to be strictly business days. So 100 calendar days essentially is, what is that, 80? You figure there's 20 business days in a month?
Yeah, so that's 6 months. 4 months to 6 months, yeah.
Yeah, so that's...
Or 6 months to 4 months,
So yes, I had sent stuff out, Mark. We talked about this before. I had sent stuff out to PSA in, I think, early July that I just got back a couple weeks ago. So it ended up being about a 2-month turnaround, and this wasn't like this was like economy level. So it's not like I was expecting to get it in 2 weeks. I wasn't expecting to get it in a year. But like two-month turnaround is pretty good for. I think I paid like $20 a card. So it says 120 to calendar days. Like I would probably expect it to be probably closer to 90. Between 90 and 120, I think is a safe estimate, but. You had talked about like this is where we're sending everything before, like before PSA had kind of dropped their prices. Like we had talked about sending your lower to mid tier cards to CGC because that was where the value was in terms of the price and the turnaround time, and then sending your upper tier stuff to PSA where you may be paying $5-10 more per card, but the turnaround or the return on your investment you would see from a PSA 10 versus a CGC 9.5 is going to be worth that extra weight and worth that extra money you're spending. Whereas now the dollar amount is identical. The wait time may be slightly longer on the PSA end, but unless you have a personal preference for CGC and their labels and their cases, which I'm not going to fault you for, there really is no monetary reason for you to send to anything other than PSA at this point. It's just, I'm sending everything to PSA reasonably.
Yeah, so am I. So just gotta be very transparent with you guys. We had a run with CGC. It was fun. $15 card is awesome. So I'm kind of on board. Maybe it'll get even cheaper, Matt. So
yeah. So to clarify, Mark, this is just a special. This is not going to be continual. This is usually their specials were quarterly, so they would run for like 3 months. This doesn't say a monthly special, so I'm not sure how long this will last. My guess is at least a month, but who knows?
Could be a week. Who knows?
Could be. So this is something worth taking advantage of if you have some trading cards you wanted to get graded right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And 10 is a low amount, so this is something, guys, that you can make the membership worth it right away.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because maybe it's like, guys, I'm not going to do the membership until I know I can get my value worth it. Or worth out of it. So here you go.
Yeah.
You can get your value out of it right now. Because let's say you do have 30 cards to send in. I mean, shit, man, that makes a big difference, dude. So big news. So big PSA news. Pretty awesome, dude. Matt, what is the we'll get to Funko, so we're going to talk about that on the Funko world. Next thing is they announced they are grading Funko Pops, Matt. We talked about this last show, so I just want to update people. I sent one in. I sent in the Captain Kirk Funko Pop. So how I decided to send that one in is I looked closely at the Funko Pop. And Hamlich mentioned earlier, a little worried about sending them in because they show everything. The black Funkos show everything. So both my Bob Rosses had too much damage, Matt. I couldn't send them in.
You're saying on the physical, or in addition to the box, or
just
or what?
on the box. It's all on the box.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about the grading scale. Okay, yeah. Let me talk about it. It's on the box, guys. It's all about the box. So it says you could have 1 to 3 scuffs and still have it a 9. So it was where when I count 2 or 3, I assume I'm missing 1 or 2. So I'm assuming that's an 8 already, and I don't want to send it an 8. I want a 9 or a 10. I think with these Funkos. So something to keep in mind with these digitals, because they were shipped kind of harsh. I mean, it's not like you're picking it up from Funko Corporate or something like that. I mean, they were shipped in cardboard, kind of shittily treated. You know what I mean? Lost in transit for fucking 5 months. So both my Bob Rosses I couldn't send. I got 3 of the Star Trek ones, and I went through them closely, and there was only one that was in good condition. Only one. And that's the one I sent in, so it was the Captain Kirk. And another reason why I sent in the Captain Kirk is, the price is a little down now. Give it time. I think that'll be something that'll go up in value as time goes on. So, what they are doing, we've talked about it, it's just the Funko Pops, so don't send anything like, sodas and stuff like that. They're going to authenticate, they're going to grade, you're going to get it secure, it's going to preserve it, and it's going to be beautiful for presentation, Matt. So all those things it's going to do for you. They're stackable as well, so keep that in mind. They only do grading right now for condition. They don't do the dual service where they have the autograph authentication, and they don't do the full service where they grade the auto yet. They're getting there, so coming soon. So keep these prices in mind. I'm going to talk the prices in a second. But before that, I just want to point out this grading scale, and you guys should read through the grading scale because it's interesting, and I think you should take it seriously. It's like, Matt, when you're writing a paper in college and they say this is what you have to hit, like, you know what I mean? They tell you these are the requirements. Like, treat it like that. If you're not, like, tick it off. Like, if you're not hitting these requirements, 1 to 3 scuffs, count the fucking scuffs. I mean, if you hit 3, you hit 3. I mean, you know what I mean? So trust yourself. So what they're going to do is grade the box, guys, right? So syllabus, but it's, more about a specific paper. So they're going to do the box, and they're going to talk down here about the figurine. So we'll talk about that. But this is all about the box, guys. So 10, they're saying this box is free of any scuffs, scratches, dents, sharply folded corners, perfectly sealed. The sticker application, that's a huge thing. The bottom right sticker, make sure that is perfect. Ultra clean surfaces on all 6 sides. No dirt marks on the writing, right? On the bottom, they have all the mumbo jumbo. No crap down there. That's kind of what they're saying, right? So make sure, like, all that's legible. There's no crap on the writing. The white is white. You know what I mean? That's a 10. So let's talk a 9. Be honest with yourself when you're looking at your own, all right? A Funko Pop that receives a grade of PSA 9 mint may appear perfect at first glance, but upon closer inspection, you may find 2 to 3 minor but visible imperfections. So 2 to 3. Be honest with yourself. That's all you got. Examples of such flaws would be very light scratch on the window, light indentations in the cardboard, frayed corner, a small amount of sticker wear or residue, or a corner folded that isn't perfectly square. So look for these scratches on the window, indentations on the cardboard. That's what I'm talking about with these Bob Ross ones. All the corners are all kind of scuffed up, man. Frayed corner, exactly. All these corners on the boxes are scuffed up. The sides are scuffed up. You only have 2 to 3, Small amount of sticker wear. The stickers have been brilliant. I'll say that. So I'm not gonna bullshit about that. Or a corner that isn't folded perfectly square. I haven't had any problems with the folding, so I don't know. We'll see. So after this, guys, be very honest with yourself. Matt, would you grade something at an 8.5? If you knew it was gonna come in under a 9, would you send it in?
It would have to be something really limited that I just didn't want the condition to get worse.
So maybe it's something wanted to get worse, or you got to wait for a real pop report to show up, right?
Sure.
And then you see, wait, this thing is only coming in 8s. Like, an 8 is fucking good. No one's getting anything, you know what I mean? So there are cards like that, right?
we had talked about that a little bit, Mark, before the show started, is kind of what to expect with the resale value on these graded pops. And a lot of that's going to be a mystery because we don't know how hard it is to get like a 10 on something like this. Because like we've seen the way they ship these, as opposed to a card, like a card comes in a penny sleeve and a top loader. There's 2 layers of protection there. Whereas when they ship these, the box is up against cardboard, but even that in and of itself, like it could rub against it or even bang around in there. Like there's no like perfect protection just buying these things and having them shipped. Like you're just kind of crossing your fingers when you get these things. So a 9 may provide like a lot more value than we're expecting. So
yeah,
if
so
that
that's
ends up
something
being
to
the
keep in
case,
mind. Like Matt, here where we're talking prices and stuff like that, what would you say is a normal multiplier for a card that's raw to a PSA 10? And could you apply that to a Funko? Would you like could you give me a rough estimate of what you would say like a raw card to a PSA 10 card? How many times more is the PSA 10 worth? 5? 3?
It's
3 to 7?
It's I would say on the low end, double. Like if you take a really recent like a card that came out in like 2020, 2021, just like a base card where there's tons of them made.
The pop report again, yeah, everything's coming in 9s or 10s. Okay.
Yes, you're not going to get a 5, 6, 7 times lift on a PSA 10 just because there's so many of them out there, and the new card condition is generally really good. So you're going to probably 2 to 3 times on that. Okay. I've seen them go as high, so I'll give you an example. I bought a Tom Brady refractor it was a 2006 refractor numbered to 50. I bought it for, at the time, like $40, and I got a PSA 10, and I ended up selling it for like $1,500. Like that is, I think the more valuable the card is raw, the more multiplication you're going to see.
Music. That's a nice sell, Matt. Amazing. Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, it's just one of those cards where like it was rare, it was of the right player, so ungraded, it was really valuable because I just bought it at the right time. Like that card goes for, $200-300 now, so it's not like. It was one of the times where PSA, the lag at PSA like worked to my benefit, if that makes sense. But
absolutely. Well,
if you have a Grail Funko Pop of a really nice character, let's just say the Aang, the one that's probably the hottest Grail, Mark. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd say one of my Power Rangers, but that's all right, man. I'll let you slide. Okay,
sure.
Yeah, sure.
That is already a $500, at least NFT wise, $500 Funko Pop. I think if you get a PSA 10 of that, like you could be talking triple, quadruple. I have no idea. I think double is bare minimum. You're going to see absolute minimum.
What's interesting is I think these digital pops kind of get sent like shit. I really think this is going to be one that's going to be a lot of low grade. So this isn't, like I said, this isn't like picking it up from the corporate store. This is, UPS throwing around in cardboard boxes or whoever it is. You know what I mean? I don't mean to pick on them, but you know what I mean? It's getting tossed around just like any other package, and it's just not going to come out as sharp. So if you have a good-looking digital pop, I would highly recommend, especially a Grail. Any Grail that you think looks good is a 9 or a 10. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. 9 or a 10. I'd send all of those Grails in. Those other ones, I'd be more... Like if I got a good Bluto, yeah, I'd send that one in. If I got a good Scotty, I don't know.
Mark, I think, and this is just my prediction, I was way off on the Game of Thrones Funko prediction. My prediction is that a 9 is probably going to end up doubling your money. Just because to your point, you're talking about, it's a wing and a prayer that you're hoping you get these things back in reasonable shape. What are the odds that you get these in the mail and they stay in perfect condition? Like you said, the ones you buy at a physical store, that may be a little easier because you can kind of comb through them and look at them before you buy them. But you're not going to want to get those graded anyways. The rare ones that you're buying online and having them ship, like, that's going to be tough to get a 10. Like, now I'm talking myself into things being like triple, quadruple if it's a PSA 10. I think it's going to be really, really hard.
Yeah, I think you want to I wouldn't rush on these. You know what I mean? I'd let the pop report develop a little bit. And that might be tough to say, right? Like, well... Who knows? I listed high and let it roll. I mean, I think I'd do that, Matt, right? If my Captain Kirk comes back at 10, I'm going to list it super high. I'm going to let it roll. I'm going to see what happens. If someone wants to pay me $500 for it, congratulations, here you go. You know what I mean?
Until the market sorts itself out on these, Mark, I agree completely with you. Like, if you get a really rare one with a really nice grade and there's no past sales, listed high, best offer. Just let the offers come to you. Don't risk selling it for less than it may potentially be worth until we have better sales data.
Especially if you get a 10, right? Don't fuck around. The other part I want to point out is they are going to look at the figurine. So I just want to point this out. This goes across all of the grades. So they put this at the bottom. The below points will be taken into consideration when grading and will be factored into the final grade at the grader's discretion based on a number of factors, including the location of the severity of the damage and how it detracts from the eye appeal, damage to the figure itself, paint flaws, damage to the plastic insert, plastic sticker being present, sticker residue, price sticker, not plastic sticker, price sticker being present, sticker residue. So keep that stuff in mind, guys. If there is a price sticker on it, I think you could safely remove that from plastic. I think you can, guys. If it's on paper, that's a different story, right? Funko Pop exhibiting any of the following will not be graded, and you might be getting a fee. So keep an eye out this. A counterfeit. So that's a big deal, guys. They're going to catch counterfeits. That's awesome. A missing or broken piece. If there's something, if there's something wrong with it, they're not going to grade it. Significant paint defects. I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. Alteration of any kind, meaning if you tried to improve anything on this and send it to them, including a swapped sticker, swapped window, recoloring on the box or figure, or a customized / repainted box or figure, they will charge you for that. So keep in mind, guys, I wouldn't fuck around with this. Matt, I think we talked about this. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
So big freaking deal. Check it out, guys. And last thing I want to say, if you're at New York Comic Con, you could stop by the PSA box. I guess they scan your badge, or PSA box, PSA booth, and they scan your badge, and you could win, if you read the official terms and conditions, a Funko worth $350, they say. A graded Funko worth $350. So if you're going to New York Comic Con, stop by the PSA booth and get your friggin' badge scanned. And who knows what else you sign up for on that. All right, Matt, so moving on. Other things going out with New York Comic Con is Sance is being released at New York Comic Con. MetaZoo Sance, right? So this is their new set. It's supposed to come out the 21st, right? Yeah, the 21st. I'll answer for you. Here we go. 21st. Did you lose me? Oh, no, you're here still here.
I'm here.
The 21st, man. So what MetaZoo has is you can go to their Twitter, and they're going to be saying, hey, MetaZoo will be launching exclusive product with eBay here at New York Comic Con. New York Comic Con attendees will have access to an exclusive tarot box starting at 10/6 at 11 a.m. Eastern. And we also have eBay Seance drop today, so keep an eye out for this. And they give you the link to the eBay store. The eBay store takes you here. You can buy these, but you have to pick them up in person. So make sure you're not buying, like this is just on eBay. You go buy it. Make sure you're there to pick it up in person. If you know someone that's there, tell them, hit them up. Be like, yo, I'll Venmo you some cash. Buy me one of these. So they have a playmat, they have a t-shirt, and they obviously have the Seance box. So people are walking out with Seance boxes in hand, Matt. So we're going to start seeing singles out there. Pretty cool, huh?
Sure. Yeah. So my hope is that as we see more people listing these cards on eBay, we'll kind of see which ones may be more sought after. If there's a nice chase card, a nice couple of chase cards, that will certainly dictate the secondary price market on the booster boxes. So
absolutely. So
guys, peeled.
Yeah. So here's the big thing. This is your homework for the weekend. You're gonna see these listed. Yes, there's gonna be a first to market bump. Keep an eye out. If there's things that catch your eye and say, hey, this looks pretty cool. If they have openings you see online where people are pulling more hollows than they should, the hollow to reverse hollows a little out of whack, kind of like the old set, stuff like that. Keep an eye out for those things this weekend. If you see that, I would highly recommend you go to this Black Border Society and buy them for $100. I think $100 is very reasonable. $140 is a lot. $100 isn't as much. So I think this is very reasonable, especially if you start seeing shit like that happening. Matt, we've already bought from here, so we're already in.
Yep.
That's what we can tell you about that. So we're putting our money where our mouth is. So if you see that, I'd suggest you pick them up. So here you go, guys. Black Border Society and $100. So reasonable in my eyes for something that's 50K print, as long as you believe in MetaZoo. I mean, really like that, unless you think MetaZoo's falling off, and then that's different, right?
Yes. Yep.
So, yeah, check it out, guys. So $100 a booster box. Pretty cool, and they're selling them for $140, and you're going to see prices come out, and there you go. It's going to be all of that other stuff. So check that out. So, Matt, you want to open up some pool holes cards real quick?
Sure, let's do it.
So, guys, oh, I just saw the top one. So, I saw the top one earlier. So
I can't see your secondary market cards. You're gonna have to, or your secondary camera. So you're just gonna have to narrate it.
All right, I'll narrate it for you, Matt. I'll let you know. Yeah, okay, guys. So I have, I bought 5 of the Pool Hole 700 home run cards. I couldn't get in on the special ones, so I just bought the regular ones. All right. So, with the regular ones, you might get a parallel, and I could obviously see the top one is not a parallel. Top one's regular. So I'll go through and we'll see if we got any that are the parallel. And Matt, they put all 5 in one case, which is a little disappointing because the other top's one we got 1 per plastic envelope. So that's pretty bogus. I don't know. Is that normal? Do they normally do that?
I've never bought a Topps Now card before this one, so it was news to me.
The top 70 you used to get 1 per. All right, guys, let's do this.
Top 70, okay.
The Otani ones we got. Those ones. All right, guys, here we go. We'll go one by one. Here we go. I got these kind of in front of me. First one you already saw. So this is what the card looks like. That's just a regular Pool Holes, and it has a 700 on back, and that is the hollow. Pretty cool. Topps hollow. The 700. You know, with the crowd going nuts. So a cool card to have. Like on the Discord, maybe I said it was like shit. It's not shit. It's still a cool card to have. Yeah. I think I can get my money back. So card number 2, I got the back to me. I can't see what it is. Here we go. Good luck to me. And it's a regular. All right. And there you go. There's the back again. It's got the hollow. All right. Here we go. Pull the big one, Matt. Ready?
Good luck, Mark.
Right. All right. That's a regular one. You know what? They could have. It's not too bad. He looks fine. There you go. Here he is. All right. Card number 4, Matt. We're looking for the parallels. We get a 1-1 here. Oh.
Man,
no,
be nice.
That's not it. So you'll see the parallels. We'll have a hollow to it, and I can see the back one, but I can't see the front of this. And then that is the last one, guys. So, all right, no money for me, Matt. That's a break even or lose a few bucks on it, but that was the whole thing, right? If I hit something big, I would have made a ton of money.
Sure.
If not, break even. I might lose a few bucks. If not, I'll hold on to the card. Sell to someone in St. Louis.
And I mentioned this in Discord right before we went live. The print run on those was like 29,000, which I'd be hard pressed to find a card that had a higher print run off Topps Now. The Judge cards may come close to that or possibly break it, but I didn't look. So this is, there's a lot of these cards out there. So if someone gets a parallel, it just makes them that much more valuable. So good luck to those that bought it.
Exactly. It makes it that much more valuable. So good luck to everyone who got it in the Discord. I hope one of us pulls the big one. That'd be fucking awesome.
Sure. That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So Matt, let's move on. New York Comic-Con going on, guys. Let's talk exclusives. So first thing, before I get into MetaZoo, if you run into Cryptic Tanner down there, he's handing out promos. Ask him for one. Be like, yo, Tanner, what's up? Hook me up. Besides that, MetaZoo has their tarot cards there. That's something different, Matt. Do you have any thoughts on these tarot cards? The Ace of Cups. I don't know much about tarot cards, fortune teller.
It's
type
different.
Deal.
It's different. They're playing on the seance aspect, so I don't hate it. I'm unsure of the value of these because I'm unsure of.
How about it being an oversized card? Does that do something for you?
Makes it that much harder to put in a protective sleeve, but tarot cards are generally like bigger like that, so it's true to form.
Do people is that something that people would enjoy? I'm trying to give them something saying this is kind of rare because it's unique, but I don't know. It's just kind of I'm throwing some things out here, and it just
it's different, and at this point, different is good. So I'm fine with it. It looks like a tarot card, so which is what you want.
Right? Yeah, all right. Well, we'll go to a psychic or something. We'll go to a psychic and we'll bring our own tarot cards.
Can you use these, please?
I wonder if she'll fight us. She should have seen us coming. So the other thing, guys, is they handed out their passport. So you go by their booth, they give you a passport. You go by all of their other partners, they're going to give you a promo card, right? So collect all of those, guys. You're going to start seeing those this weekend. So there's that other challenge for you. I said, look at Sance cards. Look at those New York Comic-Con 2022 promo stuff. See what's out there. I got some eyes on some stuff. If there's some multiple, like some big autograph ones, I might get one. We'll see. You know, didn't we get one of like 6 or 7 autographs last time?
No, we looked at it. We didn't buy it.
I thought we bought it. Did we sell it? Oh. Maybe we did sell
I don't
that
remember.
one.
I don't remember
Or no,
having
is
one.
that
I have
when
one
it-
signed by
no.
Mike.
Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You know what?
It-
I got that one. It's at PSA right now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
And
I
I'm
have
getting
one signed by
all
Mike, and
like
that's it.
6 autographs authenticated, so it's like $120 for it.
No, it
Shit,
shouldn't. It shouldn't be that way. They should only charge the value of the highest
Oh,
autograph.
is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Well, I haven't gotten it back yet, so I don't know. We'll see. You know.
Well, if they charge you $120 mark, we riot.
Yeah, right. We'll fight them. But yeah, so you know, we'll see. But I got all that going on, but I don't have it back yet, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, stuff like that. I like that stuff and things like that. Stuff that's like super unique, right? And maybe you could scoop one in an auction, kind of cheap, and you know, just roll with it. Besides that, guys, yeah, keep an eye out for this stuff this weekend. We'll see how hot. We'll give it a little heat check. And then yeah, here's the eBay page, MetaZoo Games, 218 sold. So those are people in New York. So if you know someone there, hit them up and be like, yo, let me buy this shit. And you can buy one outside New York, same price. But I would do the Black Border Society and not fuck around with that shit. Yay, Matt, remember I was telling everybody Monday, gotta go get some McDonald's?
Sure.
You gotta get that adult Big Mac. People tell me there's no free lunch in this world. Well, guys, there is. Because if you got that McDonald's adult Happy Meal, you got a toy. And these toys now are selling for over $20. Okay, here's the first thing. It says Birdie sealed. Good. It should say what it is sealed, because you know what it is. There's no mystery. It's just in a plastic bag. I mean, yeah, you could only see the color from one side, but still, you can feel it.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You know the difference between a Grimace and the Birdie. They feel different. Or even the Hamburger. They all feel different. So,
Mark,
These
I
aren't
can
mystery.
speak from experience. I can tell definitely a difference between a Grimace and a Birdie when I got my hands on them.
it is ridiculous, guys. So, $20 a piece. So, yes, there is a free lunch in this world. I got one. I told my friends to give me one. I'm like, hey, give me one. I'm just a Hamburglar away from a set, so I guess I gotta go back.
Why would anyone
I'll eat a
collect
Big
these?
Mac this
You know, these aren't for me, but at the same time, McDonald's, there's a pretty wide... McDonald's has a niche market for collectibles. Like, people collect McDonald's collectibles. I still have the frickin' Mac coins to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Big Mac.
I have a glass, or my parents have an old
Sure,
glass.
sure. These have maybe a slight crossover appeal because it's a specific design company, cactus plant, but you know, it's one of those things. Now is if I had to guess, now is probably the peak of what they'll be worth. $25 a piece, $100 for the set. I mean, I'd be hard pressed to believe they're going to ever be worth more than that.
I'm
But
one away from the set. I gotta get McDonald's this weekend. I'll sell it. And,
Yes, you do, Mark.
And which the other thing I would mention, I think it's only U.S. So if there's any international collectors,
okay,
there's that too. So just
sure.
you know, and all these guys, yeah. This is all October 7th, 60 per page. I mean, we'll do 240. We'll see how low we go. They're 240 bought October 7th. Oh no, we're in October 6th already. October 6th, but we haven't broken October 6th, so a couple hundred each. I don't understand it either, Hamwich, but you know what, Matt? We also bought some plushies from them, and
Sure.
I have not seen anyone list those. So Matt, we might be like super rare on those. So we'll just fucking keep that to ourselves. Just keep it going. How you doing?
We're either going to be rich, stupid, or both, Mark.
They might be the coolest fucking things in the world, dude. So I've got my fingers crossed here.
BBD.
Yeah. All right. Let's check out the Hero Quest. The MetaZoo Hero Quest. I said we do it live, so let's do it live, Matt. MetaZoo Hero Quest. 3 CDs for $100. That's great. That's great. What are we selling? Okay, so a Burial Doll, $20. Toxic Fumes for $10. So some of these cheaper ones are $10. Bigfoot, $23. Babe the Blue Ox, $30. These are all today too, guys. So Piazza Bird, $67 for Piazza Bird, $68. Black Pullet, $23. Like I said, I like Black Pullet. It's the last song of the Hero Quest CD. So I think that might be a little underrated. But all of these are selling for a pretty good amount of money, Matt. I'm kind of surprised by this. The Hero Quest really, I think, caught people off guard a little bit about how cool it was, you know?
Yeah, I sold my 5 the day I got them. I doubled my money. I thought that was going to end up being a good just kind of wipe my hands. I probably could have made a little bit more had I held onto them. But in retrospect, I kind of wish I would have kept these and opened them, to be honest with you. The price of the holos are pretty good. And I know you sent yours to get graded, Mark. I think that was a really good idea.
I'm really excited about getting those back, man. I think I'm going to be first to the market with those. That'll be a lot of fun. People aren't going to know
First to market.
Yeah. So, guys, Hero Quest is very healthy. So, let's take a look at the poker promo. I'm not even sure. Poker promo holo. Oh, Holly. How are these guys doing? Not good. $10 for the Oncano Falls. Okay, that's not bad. That's okay. Best offer taken for Babe. What is it? Did Unpro put up? He bought the card or the coin display or whatever.
Yeah.
That looked really cool. The coin
It was
display
sharp.
you could buy from Amazon looked cool.
Yeah.
They're just doing okay. Like, even these poker promos are just doing okay. So if you have the set of poker promos, try to sell what you can, I think. Make what you can. Not quite like the Hero Quest, but again, they do good with promos. So, this is a Kickstarter thing, so it's a little bit different. But with the Trick No Treat promos, man, I got pretty high hopes for them. We talked about they need to get their rarity right with them. I think they do, but we'll see how that shakes out. But
Yes.
I'm pretty happy that I got what I got with those, man. So let's see how that shakes out. One last thing, because Matt, I was talking about this a couple weeks ago about how TCG Player, you can't really find some of these cards that they price here. They say full holo is going to be $43. Not anymore, man. These things just haven't been updated. People aren't buying these more. It's $70 here. You could find it for like $55 on eBay. But just to show, this graph is really shot up again. So it's just kind of like TCG Player hasn't changed when I was talking about that. So the graph's kind of up on these Crypto Nation First Edition ones. So we'll see how that shakes out. We'll see how it goes, in the long run. I don't know if eBay will stay that way with all the promos and stuff, because maybe people are just keeping what they have and moving on the promo stuff, and stuff's just sitting there on eBay. But I think stuff's moving pretty quickly, so I don't even, I'm just saying the price is going up on some of that Crypto Nation First Edition stuff. So
Sure.
that's
If
where
you
I'm getting at
have,
with that, Matt.
if you happen to have some first edition holos laying around that maybe you just never got around to getting graded, now's the time to send them. I think get them back in a couple of months when
$15?
Halloween's going to be out, seances are going to be out. Like, gonna be peak holiday season buying or selling for a lot of people. So I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. I'm with you. All right, dude.
And we did, Mark. We did talk about getting together a grading group. So we're gonna have to
we need to do that. Yeah.
try to stay on top of that.
All right. Yes.
We'll figure that out because we want to do it for the people that may not have enough to send or aren't PSA members.
What is tough is if this is only like a week promo, it's a really tight turnaround for everybody. So it's just kind of one of those.
Yeah, my guess is it won't be a month, but
yes, Matt,
I'm sure we'll be
on
okay.
top of that. Yeah. I should have looked into that today. I was around a UPS store and shit. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Look around. Matt, you got anything else?
Right.
Anything else going on? Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that was it. Big show today. Long show. We covered a lot of things, all the things that needed to be
I
covered.
thought it was going to be a light little Friday, but things picked up, man. What can you say? Oh,
Yep.
Cryptic had an update. All their comics printed and stuff.
Comics
like
are
that.
done. Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty cool. Like I said, if you run into Tanner, check it out. Say what's up. Ask for a promo.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there.
Tell them TRL sent you.
Tell them TRL sent you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I thank you, Hamwich. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll we'll update you guys on the Funko stuff. I hope it goes well. And I looked really hard at that Captain Kirk. If it comes back in 8, I'm gonna be like, fuck, guys, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that's the litmus test, Mark. That's what we're gonna know.
Yeah. If it doesn't come back a 9 or a 10, I'm gonna be like, guys, we're not sending shit anymore. I don't know. This is crap. This is bullshit. Let's break up the case. Yeah. All right, Matt. That's all I got. You got anything else? Anything more?
Everyone have a good weekend. Good luck to everyone's fantasy teams or real life teams, and we'll catch you guys on the flippity flip.
Get the parallel Albert Pujols. All right, guys, and as we always say to end the show is pull
the big one.
All right, peace, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you on Monday. Peace.